and welcome back. So get excited for today's video because we are about to make an healthy, lower calorie, enormous Oreo blizzard. If you are an ice cream fan, a blizzard fan, if you are a fan of anything that tastes really good but is lower in calorie, then you want to keep watching and you want to go to the store, get all these ingredients and make this tonight. This is amazing. It is delicious. It is healthy. It is packed full of protein, and you can share it with your kids, which is what I'm going to do tonight. Or you can just eat the whole thing if you're just feeling kind of like you've had a bad day and you want it all. So before we go ahead and make this Oreo blizzard, if you have not hit the subscribe button yet, make sure to do that. When you hit that red subscribe button, it turns gray. Ring the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our fit tips, our weight loss tips, our low calorie, delicious, healthy cooking recipes that we post here on the channel. We do upload 4 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So now that that's out of the way, and by the way, give the video a thumbs up. That really helps out our channel here. For whatever reason, YouTube likes the thumbs up button a lot. So if that would really help us out here on the channel for you to do that. So without further ado, we are going, I feel like I'm talking into echo. Anyway, I'm not an adult. I'm still the child that, talks into the blender. All right, so today we are going to be making the blender, or let's just start over. Today we're going to be making the Oreo blizzard. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to dump everything into here. This is kind of like a one-stop, dump it in, put it on, let it make. You don't got to make a ton of dishes. You can just, and if I were not doing this on camera, I would just I would set my thing right on here, okay? And that way you can measure everything out so that I've already pre-measured it, but when I'm making this, not on camera, I put this right on my food scale, and then I will measure, press tear. When you press tear, that actually sends it back down to 0. I did a video where I actually showed how to use a food scale, because the morbidly obese me knew what a food scale was. I just didn't know how to use it very well, and I never cooked with it. So like the tear button, that you could actually make things without dirtying a bunch of measuring cups, like who knew? So I will link that down below, where I show you actually some of my secrets and using the food scale for cooking. If you're trying to lose weight, it's really important that you're tracking. So we're gonna dump everything right into here. So the first thing we are gonna dump in is some just regular old plain Greek yogurt, and I have 90 grams. And we are just gonna dump it. I think you're really gonna be, here's the thing about this recipe that I'm always surprised about. I'm always surprised at how much it makes, because this is one of those recipes that grows. Like, it gets bigger as you blend it. So 90 grams of plain Greek yogurt. Next, I have 45 grams of your favorite protein powder. I'm using vanilla. I would recommend like a vanilla, something like that is what's gonna work best inside here. So that is 45 grams of protein powder. 65 grams of unsweetened almond or cashew milk. It can be vanilla, it can be plain, as long as it's unsweetened almond or cashew milk. Okay, so now we're gonna have 5 grams of a 0-calorie sweetener. Whatever one you wanna use, whatever one you have on hand. And again, we're dumping everything into the blender thingy. All right, I have 10 grams. I have 2 that look the same, but I know, oh yeah, this is it. 10 grams of the Oreo cookie pudding. Mix. And that's only gonna use part of the package, so you can save the rest of it for the next time you wanna make this, which will probably be tomorrow, once you try it. All right, the next one is 3 grams of xanthan gum. Do not skip this ingredient. This is what's gonna help it thicken up. It will not be the same blizzard without the xanthan gum. So 3 grams of that. Now I have 10 grams of Oreo cereal right here. 10 grams of Oreo cereal. Now, just to kind of break it up a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a bag. I'm going to crush this up, and then we're gonna put 3/4 of it into our blender. Now that we have taken all of our frustration out on this bag of Oreos, and you can use, I like to use the bottom of a measuring thing, but you can really use whatever, a spoon, ice cream scoop, one of these little masher things for spices, really whatever you have that's gonna crush them up. Now you're gonna put 3/4 of these right inside of your, there we go. And we're gonna hold the rest of them, save the rest of them. All right, last but certainly not least, you're gonna use one to 2 cups of ice, depending on how big you want it. I'm gonna use about 2 cups of ice. All right, once we have everything in here, we are going to put the lid on and get it on the blender. Now you do wanna use a good blender for this. Yeah, you wanna make sure it has power to crush ice. So let's go ahead and get that on there. All right, so there she is in the blender. Now this is gonna mix total for 2 to 3 minutes, but we're gonna start it off for about a minute, let it go, and then scrape down the sides. Okay, it's been mixing for about a minute, and you can see some things are like stuck here on the sides. So we're just gonna take the lid off and get everything off the side and then turn it back on. Okay, and after about 3 minutes, we have the consistency of a shake, a blizzard, depending on how thick you made it. We're gonna take the rest of our crushed up Oreos and just sprinkle those. So there we go. We have 2 cups and 1 bowl. Come here. Go get a fork or a spoon. Okay, so for all of this, 2 of these, and 1 full bowl, you are only looking at 420 calories with 46 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein. Because of that, I don't even know, I can eat, I'm an eater. Don't let my size 2 stature fool you. I can eat. But I don't know if I could eat all this in one sitting. Like, these are pretty, I mean, look at the size of this cup. That's a pretty good sized cup. And spoiler alert, so I ate about 10 spoons out of this already because my camera wasn't going. I got done talking and my son says, it's not even recording. I said, son of a biscuit. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, I've had this plenty of times, but here's the deal, dude. It really is so freaking good. And I love the fact that you can make it and it's filling and it's got a bunch of good stuff and it still tastes like ice cream. How would you like it? Go ahead, you can eat. He stopped eating. He even cleaned his spoon. I said, that's okay. We can tell him that we recorded and it wasn't going. So we're re-recording.
It's very good.
But how do you like it?
A lot.
Oh, a lot. That means a lot coming from a 7-year-old, you know, because they're used to chowing down on ice cream. So if they like this, that's a good thing. All right, so here's the deal. I will make sure to link down below that how to use your food scale video. So for those of you that are going to be making this and you don't want to measure out a bunch of stuff, you just want to dump everything into your mixer and go without having a bunch of dirty dishes, I'll make sure to link that down below. Make sure to tag me on social media if you make this. It's Carmen O'Quinn. If you haven't, give the video a thumbs up and check out some of our other cooking videos, weight loss tip videos, and all of that. So I'm going to go and eat the rest of my ice cream. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.